In a democracy, voters deserve the truth. The very foundation of a democratic society is built on the principle that citizens are informed and can make decisions based on accurate information. Without truth, the entire system falters. When candidates make claims, it's our job to check those claims against the facts. Journalists, fact-checkers, and informed citizens play a crucial role in this process. They sift through statements, analyze data, and present the truth to the public. This is especially important when a candidate has a history of making misleading or false statements. A single falsehood can spread like wildfire, influencing countless voters and potentially altering the course of an election. During the recent CNN presidential debate, Donald Trump made a number of claims that require closer examination. His statements, like those of any candidate, must be scrutinized to ensure they align with reality. We owe it to ourselves as citizens to understand the truth. Informed citizens are the backbone of a healthy democracy. By seeking out accurate information, we empower ourselves to make decisions that reflect our true values and beliefs. The future of your country depends on it. Your collective decisions shape the direction of our nation. When you base those decisions on truth, you pave the way for a brighter, more just future. We cannot make informed decisions if we are being misled. Misinformation and falsehoods create confusion and distrust, eroding the very fabric of society. It's essential to combat these issues with vigilance and dedication. So, over the next few sections, we will examine some of Mr. Trump's claims in detail. By breaking down these statements and comparing them to verified facts, we aim to provide clarity and understanding. This process is not just about one candidate, it's about upholding the integrity of the democratic process. Mr. Trump has claimed that he created millions of jobs during his tenure as President of the United States. This statement has been a cornerstone of his political narrative, often repeated in rallies and speeches. He has also asserted that immigrants are stealing jobs from American citizens, a claim that has fueled much of the divisive rhetoric surrounding immigration policy in recent years. While it is true that the economy saw improvements during his presidency, economists argue that attributing this solely to Mr. Trump's policies oversimplifies a much more complex reality. Factors such as global economic trends, technological advancements, and previous administrations' policies all played significant roles. Moreover, numerous studies have shown that immigrants actually contribute positively to the economy. Many immigrants start their own businesses, creating jobs not just for themselves but for others as well. They bring diverse skills and perspectives that can drive innovation and economic growth. For instance, immigrant-owned businesses in the United States generate billions of dollars in revenue each year and employ millions of people. These businesses range from small local shops to large corporations, all contributing to the economic fabric of the nation. The idea that there is a fixed number of jobs and that immigrants are taking them from Americans is a fallacy. The job market is dynamic and constantly evolving, influenced by a myriad of factors including consumer demand, technological advancements, and global economic conditions. In reality, immigrants often take on jobs that are hard to fill, complementing the native workforce rather than competing with it. They fill essential roles in various sectors such as healthcare, agriculture, and technology, helping to meet the demands of a growing economy. It's crucial to look at the data and understand the broader economic context rather than relying on simplistic narratives. By doing so, you can foster a more informed and constructive dialogue about immigration and its impact on the economy. The lies about immigration and crime are also false, as less crimes are perpetrated by immigrants per capita than by American citizens, just more fear-mongering.
Section 5. Roe v. Wade. What Americans Really Think. The landmark decision of Roe v. Wade, which was established in 1973, has been a cornerstone of reproductive rights in America. It granted women the constitutional right to choose an abortion, a right that has been fiercely debated and defended over the decades. Mr. Trump has celebrated the overturning of Roe v. Wade, hailing it as a victory for conservative values and the pro-life movement. He has often stated that this decision aligns with the desires of the American populace, claiming that it is what the American people want. However, this assertion is not entirely accurate. Public opinion polls consistently show that a majority of Americans support abortion rights. Surveys conducted by various organizations, including Pew Research and Gallup, indicate that around 60% of Americans believe that abortion should be legal in all or most cases. The overturning of Roe v. Wade was a deeply unpopular decision, sparking widespread protests and public outcry across the nation. Many Americans view this as a regression in women's rights and a step backward for gender equality. That has had a devastating impact on women's healthcare access. Clinics in several states have been forced to close, and women are now facing significant barriers to obtaining safe and legal abortions. This has disproportionately affected low-income women and women of color, who already face numerous challenges in accessing healthcare. It is important to be honest about where the American people stand on this issue. The narrative that the overturning of Roe v. Wade reflects the will of the majority is misleading. In reality, the majority of Americans support the right to choose and believe in protecting reproductive rights. Understanding and acknowledging this is crucial for informed public discourse and policy making.
Section 6. The dangerous lie of infanticide. Mr. Trump has repeatedly accused Democrats of supporting infanticide. This is a dangerous and inflammatory lie. No one is advocating for killing babies after they are born. This is a deliberate attempt to demonize his political opponents and scare voters. It is a tactic that has no place in our political discourse. We need to reject this kind of extremism and focus on having honest conversations about real issues.
Throughout his time in the public eye, Mr. Trump has shown a pattern of dishonesty, criminality, and being void of ethics. He has been accused of sexual assault by multiple women, and he has admitted to paying hush money to a porn star. He has also made countless false statements about everything from the size of his inauguration crowd to the nature of his relationship with Vladimir Putin. This pattern of dishonesty should be deeply concerning to all Americans.
Mr. Trump has claimed that he made America respected again on the world stage. However, there is ample evidence to suggest that the opposite is true. Under his leadership, America withdrew from important international agreements, alienated allies, and embraced authoritarian dictators. His actions damaged America's reputation and standing in the world.
The stakes in this election could not be higher. American democracy, your values, and your future are all on the line. Americans cannot afford to be complacent. You must be vigilant in defending our democracy and holding our leaders accountable. You must reject lies, misinformation, and extremism. The future of your country depends on it.
As Americans, you all have a responsibility to be informed voters. You must do your research, think critically, and demand better from your leaders. You must choose truth over lies, integrity over corruption, and hope over fear. The future of your country is in your hands. Please choose wisely. Americans need to choose a future where truth and justice prevail. After the recent debates on CNN, many feel that President Biden is no longer able to provide the leadership needed to advance the United States domestically on the international stage. With the state of U.S. politics, it may be tough to find a willing individual who will take up the challenge at such a personal cost and emotionally charged time in U.S. history. This has been the premiere episode of In the News with PPCM TV. Follow, like, and subscribe to be informed when new episodes are released. Share your thoughts and opinions, and we may share them on future episodes. By subscribing, you will also be notified of live episodes and be able to interact with us in real time. Consider making a small donation to the PPCM Fund for Good at www.propixcanada.com to help support this channel and to assist people in need. For anyone looking to contribute more greatly, reach out to us for tax-deductible support options in several of our future full-length documentaries.